Okay, I used to smoke cigarettes from 15 until I was in my 70s. Today, I vape, and I have been vaping for about 4 years or maybe just less. Once I started vaping, this is my logic on it. I'll make it short as I can, this video. My logic is I am a nicotine addict. I don't want to stop, never did want to stop taking nicotine into my bloodstream. I went for a strong cigarette, but preferred the menthol cigarettes. So I went for one pretty strong one, and I smoked 1 pack a day. I used to roll my own cigarettes at one time. But, like I say, I've been smoking for, let's put it like 50 years. I used to be out of breath. I used to cough. I would walk downstairs into the kitchen. I'd be out of breath. Coming downstairs even when I was smoking, and decided I needed to stop. I decided several times throughout my life that I needed to stop, but I couldn't, and I didn't. Until I started vaping. Now, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, I am a nicotine addict. That's the way I like it. I didn't go for a low nicotine, milligram of nicotine in my vaping. I thought that would be useless, and I'd go back to smoking. Some guys go 3, 6 and 9. That's no good for me. I go for 35, mid-30s anyhow. I thought when it's 35 or 36, it's upstairs, the actual liquid bottle. So I tried it in the 20s, but I went for the highest one I could get. I tried a 50 at one time, just a little bit too much for me. Used to knock me dizzy. The 35, and I can come down to 20, in the 20s as well, and still feel okay. I find to be my liking. I went for a mint flavour. I've been for menthol. I can't get the 35 or 36, whatever it might be, in menthol, but I can get it in mint. I tried it in mint, and this is the one I've settled off at. My vaping machine is that. Sub-ohm, it's called. There's a way of smoking it. It's lips to lung, straight in, which is unusual for a smoker. And that's what gives us the bite in the throat cough when we first start. It did it to me, done it to millions of other vapors, I do know that. But it doesn't, after a couple of weeks, you don't feel it. This is my vaping choice. Push the button, hold it for a second. And that's a good drag. I don't particularly taste the actual mint as such. I'm not bothered about the flavour, quite honestly. I'm more interested in the nicotine content. A bottle will last me, a small bottle, will last me 1 to 2 weeks easily. I keep it around my neck all the time. I have it on the nightstand next to me when I'm waking up during the night to go to the toilet. I'll have one drag and straight back to sleep again. I have had no problems. That's my logic in vaping. Let me just tell you something. I'm a swimmer. I always have been throughout my life. I've got my own swimming pool out the back. I go to the rec centre. I ride a bike. I do lots of walking. I don't run because I've got a bad knee, and I had a knee replacement, so I don't run anymore. I used to do a bit of running as well, but I am a kind of a guy that I've looked after myself. I'm 77. I'm pretty fit. I'm not fat. I'm 185 and 5'9" to 10. in height. I used to be 210. I started drinking honey, hot water, first thing in the morning, a cupful, and I lost, without trying any exercise whatsoever, lost about 25 pounds. No problem in about 2 months. And it's held off. I'm now 180 to 185. In between, I can weigh myself daily. I don't exercise too much, but I like swimming. When I was smoking, I did 2 lengths, only 2 lengths, fast, speed. And I had to stand for 5 minutes to get my breath back. I was in a mess, and that's when I decided I needed to stop, seriously needed to stop. That was about 4 years ago. I stopped. My breathing got easier. I'd stopped coughing. There was nothing coming up. I come downstairs. I wasn't out of breath. I went upstairs. I wasn't out of breath. I decided to go back to the swimming pool. And I swam for half an hour, not easily, pulling it, a crawl stroke, going nice and gentle. As I call nice and gentle. My nice and gentle is faster than most normal swimmers. I'm a good swimmer. I always have. I used to swim for my county when I was young, when I was in my teens and early 20s. So, my logic, take this as, choose whatever flavour you want. Get a good blower. Don't go for the pen one. Get a decent enough blower, like I've got here. Go for a high nicotine, and you will not. I've never wanted to go back because I went for a higher nicotine. Go for the 30, 28, whatever they are. Top 20s. Nothing lower than 20. Go 20 and above. I wouldn't say as high as 50 unless you want to do. That's up to you. But I find that I don't draw on this as much because it's got a higher nicotine level. It lasts me longer. It's not more expensive than the cheaper ones. I don't want to cut out nicotine because I am a nicotine addict. And I like being a nicotine addict. It's not smoke. Most house fires kill people. The smoke kills them, not the fire. It's the smoke. The carbon dioxide in the smoke, or whatever they call it. Nicotine doesn't kill anybody because we don't take enough into our lungs, into our body. But I have a higher one, and that's my logic. That's my video in short. Go for a higher nicotine, a decent sucker, and you will never go back to smoking again. It's up to you if you want to try and cut down a little bit at a time, a little down at a time, a little down at a time, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, and cut it out altogether. That's your prerogative. I don't want to do that. That's my logic why I vape today. I am not out of breath. Nothing like out of breath. I feel normal up here. I feel in my brain, I'm doing the right thing. I'm not smoking anymore. I haven't smoked for 4 years. I vape. And I'm glad I do vape. And I'm glad there is a thing called vaping. It's unbelievable the way I feel, the way I am today. Logic. Higher nicotine. Good breather. Good sucker. Lips to... You'll find that's hard to get used to straight in because a smoker doesn't smoke a cigarette that way. It doesn't breathe it like that, like we do these. So, that's just about it. My logic why I vape and why I keep a high nicotine level. Because I don't want to go back to smoking. End of story. Good luck.